All right. What's going on, everyone? Aaron here, Clean Cuts Lawn Care. It is Tuesday morning. Yesterday, I went to the hardware store and I bought everything I need to build my ceiling in the shop. Bought all my 2x4s, which I have out here. Bought all the carriage bolts, rubber and metal washers. Yesterday, I did hang my trimmer rack up, but I didn't have the right size metal washers to butt up against the rubber washers on the outside. So I picked that up this morning. I had already drilled the holes though, so I had to leave it up overnight. I'm gonna take this back down. I just have to install a metal washer on both sides. I'm gonna get my hand tool rack hung up, which is gonna be over here. And then I'm gonna build my my drop ceiling. I did think about, and I'm still thinking about, having my hand tool rack on the outside, which the more I think about it, I'd rather have it on the outside than over here. And what I can do is I can install a tarp right on the 2x4. That way the stuff is always covered. I think that's what I'm gonna do. That way I have more room for this drop ceiling, because all this stuff is what needs to go on the drop ceiling. These containers, that cooler, you know, all this stuff. All right, now once I install this board, I'm not going to be able to seal it afterwards. So I'm going to have to try to seal these holes now, push the washers in, and basically just hope that it stays. Let me I'm gonna go get some latex gloves. More on there. All right, there we go. I think that'll work. I'm gonna throw it back on the heater for a few minutes. Throw a washer on. Throw one of the bolts on. Lined up right here. All right, I had to drill a new hole because the bolt was crooked to try to get into that one, so I had to drill a new hole. It's still a little crooked, but that's okay. Hopefully this is going to be tall enough for everything to properly hang on it. All right, let's tighten her up. Get that nice and tight. See, I can see the sealer on the outside of there. That's good. I gotta keep it dry in here. Now this one, I might have to go put something on the other side to hold that bolt. Nope, that'll do it. All right, that should be good. All right. There, that should be fine. All right, so as far as how tall do I need the ceiling to be, this is gonna mess me up a little bit. That's gonna mess me up a little bit, I think. Unless I go a little bit under it. No, I should be okay. I should be okay. These totes are gonna be the tallest thing to go up there. We're looking at roughly 18 inches. But I gotta take the wood into account, right? So I'm gonna have a strip this way and a strip on there, and then the other 2x4s are gonna sit on top of those. So we're looking at about 1.5 inches. So I would have to go down about 19.5 inches to make that work, but I need a little bit of play. So I think I'm gonna go down 20 inches from the top. So I could put the top of the wood right there. So the 2x4 would run just like this. The 2x4s that sit on top of it will sit right about there, and everything would go right on top. But I might give it just a little bit extra room. All right, so to be able to use as much room as possible right now with the couch in the way, I'm gonna work right off of that 2x4. That's the trimmer rack. That way I'm only losing about 1 foot back here, and I'll still be able to use all the way to here. So that's what we're gonna do. I got my measurements. Now I just need to mark my holes and get drilling. All right, I got my markings. Now, of course, I measured all this. It is not going to be perfectly level. I guarantee it. You know, it's going to be as close as possible, but it's not going to be perfect. I already know it. But to me, as long as it works, I'm happy. All right, now the hard part for me is marking the holes in comparison All right, hopefully that will work. All right, made a mistake. Remember when I did the measurements, I compared it to these totes. So that's where I drilled the holes. But what I didn't take into account is the fact that the holes are going to be somewhere in the middle. So that's another 1.5 inches of wood I'm working with. So let's say 1.5 inches. We're at 21.5 inches for the wood, and then roughly 1.5 inches for the wood this way, 3 inches. That is very, very close. All right, you see how high I drilled that hole right there, which I don't like that because now I only have that much holding on. But let's see what happens. All right, so that's what I did. I drilled the holes way up top, enough that it's secure From there, that's going to give me a little over 20.5 inches, or right at 20.5 inches. Which in the end, with the 2x4 going this way, will give me 19 inches, which is plenty. With a little room to spare. So, worked out. I'm going to go seal off the outside, tighten it up, and keep on moving. Alright, so yeah, that seems watertight right there. And I didn't even put silicone under those. I was gonna silicone the outside of them. A little tough to get this out of here. All right, the board is up. It's siliconed on the back. Let's get it nice and tight. Yeah, there ain't no water coming through there. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna run that side, and then I can run the boards across, and the roof will be, or the ceiling will be done. Yeah, it's in there. This is about a 1/4 inch higher than the front because I messed the hole up on the front. All right. Now all we gotta do is get the 2x4s on here. I might put one screw on each side of the boards, but I'm gonna have to cut them. So this building is 8 feet wide. These 2x4s are 8 feet long. So it's not a perfect, it's not gonna be a perfect fit. I gotta get a generator here. There we go. I'm buying the still attachment, so this is a Trimmer Plus from Lowe's. It works fine, but it's I want to get the still attachment. Okay. All right, let's see if that works. I'll just take a little off at a time until I know, you know, we got the right right length going. Come on, get back there. All right, there's one. So I'm gonna put one on at a time. See if it fits. Then, like I said, I'll probably put a small pre-drill in it. Yep, it fits. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, keep cutting them, putting them up. After I finish this, I'm gonna get everything organized, all the stuff up there, organize the shop, then I can put everything back in. See, it'll bog like that because I got to hold it sideways. That's why I want to get the still one. But like I said, it works. It does what I need it to do. All right, that one's in. I'm going to be able to get a couple more 2x4s in here than I thought. Alright, I'm pretty much done for the day. I'm beat right now. This kicked my butt for sure. So, we got the trimmers up. So the trimmer rack is up. My attachment is up. I have my other two attachments under. I have two sets of hooks right there. So my hedge trimmers and pole saw are on those. I'm going to put two more hooks along this board. The ladder that's in the back will actually hang right there. The ceiling is in and it's full. I filled it up with everything I wanted to go up there. All our camping gear on the left and in the middle. And our personal storage is all on the right. Now the stuff in the back, that will get moved around a little bit too, you know, as we start the year. Two of these mowers will always be on the trailers. You know, once we get our 12-foot trailer, we'll always have either the 52-inch in the 36 or the zero turn in the 36, plus hopefully a 30. So some of that stuff, like those garbage cans, will go outside next to the building on this side once we start. You know, that black box is where we keep our gas cans. That'll be with us, plus a couple cans. So I still have some more work to do back there, but primarily that's what I wanted to get done and get the ceiling filled up. I did. I got everything organized, at least for right now. I needed a couple of the bungees. I'm not gonna go crawl back there and get them. I needed two bungees for this. As you know, I put the tool rack outside. But I meant to grab a couple bungees to bungee the tarp down. So, you know, there's all the hand tools, all our rakes and everything else. But I wanted to bungee this down, and I forgot to grab them, so it's okay. I don't really know where I'm gonna bungee them to. I might have to, I don't know. Maybe drill a hole right there. We'll figure it out though. It's fine. It'll be okay for right now. I still, under here, my side walls are under there. Both baggers are under there. The bagger that fits the 52 and the 36, and then that 36's bagger's under there. The wheelbarrow's under there. And our garbage toolbox I got to get rid of. And then there's a 36 under here. So those skids, I'm actually going to put a couple of them under the boat in the back. I'm not really worried about that right now. And then I got to put the trailer away. So that, like I said, that's it for today. Yeah, I'll finish making more room, because once we get the other trailer, that trailer has to be tarped off, covered up, and it needs to be sitting over here next to that, you know, tool rack. So yeah, pretty proud of myself right now. I mean, this was a lot of work. This was much harder to do than setting up shop when we had the storage units, because all I was able to do there was put those two boards up. You know, I wasn't able to have anything like that over there. I probably could have built something, but you know, then you're worried about them coming around, whatever. So we own the building. I'll do whatever the hell I want to it, as long as I don't ruin it. So yeah, it looks pretty good. A little bit more work to do. So yeah, I'm beat, I'm exhausted, I'm tired, I'm getting the heck out of here. On truck number 52, I did a thermostat the other day. Operating temperature, it seemed like it was never going over like 185. This truck operating temperature is always at 205, 208. And twice a check engine light came on for the temperature. So, and what I figured it was it was getting stuck here and there, but come to find out, the thermostat was just no good. It wasn't releasing anymore. So I did that, had some light bulbs to put in. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. So hope you liked the video, see what I did to the shop. I always love seeing what people do to their shops and kind of get ideas from it. Unfortunately, I couldn't find anything about someone's workshop inside of a shipping container, so I just had to kind of do it. I do wish I would have made the ceiling another inch shorter, because it bows from the middle down on both sides. It bows. Even though I took the measurements from the sides, you know, it still didn't work out as quite as well as I wanted to. My camping containers are like very tight up there, but whatever, it's fine. So, all right, if you liked the video, hit like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. Let me know everything I'm doing wrong, and keep them edges clean, boys. I'm out.